Okay, so let me get some sort of vantage point here. This is an enclosure that I had built for two EVL 6.5s, two specs with a kerf port. And I decided, well, I built an enclosure later. It was a T-line to the numbers for EVLs, and I sold it because it sounded really good. And somebody asked me if I had a small enclosure with a pair of sixes, and he really loves them. So they do bottom out. That's one thing he did say. If he hits a certain frequency, they bottom out. And then in T-line box, they're basically free flying. So you're gonna end up hitting some notes that are gonna bottom it out. These are really rough, nasty MCMs. MCM's just basically a replacement speaker company. These are 100 watt. I ran these in my doors with the Beetle forever. Let me show you something that's happening with these. See if I can. The lighting is so bad. Hold on a minute. Let me move this. Lighting. Camera's so bad too. But here I want to show you something that is happening with these. If you look in there in the Spider's got this wave to it. They're just wore out, weathered. Like I said, they're in my doors of the Beetle forever. I've never, coil-wise, they're all right. I had to glue the. Yeah, it's getting crusty again. I had to glue the dust cap on one before. It must have been this one. They're just getting nasty. Oh, and then the surround. The surround, if you can see glue at the tip of that screwdriver. I had some, I don't know if somebody booted it with their foot, getting in and out of the Beetle, but the surround got pushed in. Used to give a lot of rides to work, and people would get in and out, and that's what I ended up with. Oh yeah, it's still, yeah, the glue come loose. So where exactly this was in my living room, home theater, with these speakers in it, just enough to make a little boom. So what I'm thinking of doing is seeing if these fit anyway. Tip this on its back. It's got a rubber gasket. Now, if they fit, then they fit. But let me see. I'm gonna have to unwrap these. I don't know if I want to do that. This is all getting to be involving. I just want to see if one drops down in there. Let me get the Allen wrenches for that amplifier. Maybe I'll just undo them there. would be this one, and this one. Alright, let's just see if, let's drop it down in, see if I have to do any cutting. If I have to do any cutting at all, if these don't just sit right in there, if I have to do any cutting at all, I'm building another box. It's simple as that. Because I'm not sure if the opening is right. I'm not sure if the port is right. They're definitely not going in there. I mean, I could invert them, but I mean, for just playing around, we could. Now the surrounds just is a little big too. So a box that used to have EVL 6.5s is still too small of a hole for these massive 6s. So there you go. So I am going to keep this box still for other things. I'm not going to cut open these holes. So I have some wood that I will probably use. So what we'll do is move on. So we're going to move on, hook this back up, and I want to do some math and start figuring out the enclosure that I want to build then for the massives. They recommend a circle port or a round port. I don't know why. Probably easier for figuring it out and whatnot. I don't mind a slotted port. And they're not asking for a very long port either. And the enclosure is not going to be very big. So kind of a smaller enclosure, shorter port length. It's going to be maybe a little high. But keep in mind, this is not going to work, is it? No, definitely not. Okay. Something that blew my mind is my ZV510. My ZV510 was like it was like 11 3/4 subwoofer. It was not really a 10. It was bigger than a 10, but I had two of them at separate times. I never had them together. But it only asked for like 1.5 feet. So sometimes you get more driving capabilities. Well, these are small drivers too, but you get a larger air velocity and drive and power. Your size, your enclosure starts to drop a little bit. Let me do a little bit more playing with these, and then we'll end the video and get designing. We'll get designing an enclosure for these. Where are we at? Oh, I think I reset, didn't I? Another driving song. Okay. Alright, let me see here, what else? Let me see here. Here's some lower stuff. Alright everybody, I'm ready for an enclosure. So next time you'll see a video, hopefully I'll be doing some math and some drawing up and doing an enclosure for these little guys. That song got them just a little bit of a temperature. This little WDX, this is a good amp. This is a the WDX 1K G2 DB drive WDX. Yeah, it's a little 1000 watt 1 ohm mono block. Not a bad little amp. Here's where the gain's at. I got the gain at half. Got the low, geez, I wish this camera would focus a little better. It's not really close-up camera. Low pass filters down to 50 and subsonic filters off. And I have it at with 0 dB gain bass boost. It was at the 0 dB. You just get up higher and you just get dirty. Any more gain, it just starts to get dirty. But it's got a little bit of a temp, but not a bad little amp. But alright, thanks everybody for watching, and we will talk to you soon. Bye bye.